Hey everybody, welcome back to our weekly live stream. My name is Alicia, and in this week's live lesson, we are going to talk about how to talk about your habits. In this week's live lesson, we are going to focus on the present tense grammar point. We're going to talk a lot about making positive and negative sentences with present tense verbs. So this is a super good lesson if you are a beginner. If you are not a beginner, this is a great way to refresh your understanding of when to use present tense verbs. And we are also going to practice using present tense verbs with some time frequency expressions like always, usually, and never, and so on. So please make sure you have something ready to write with and you are ready to send some messages in the live chat or in the comments. That would be super, super great. As you join, please, please, please make sure to hit the like button and of course share this video so that other people can find today's lesson. That would be super fantastic. We are going to wait for people to join us live, so please send a message in the chat. I will come to check the chat in just a moment, and please don't send a million messages in the chat. Let's make sure everyone can participate. But while we wait, I have two super quick announcements. The first one is about this banner at the bottom of the screen. It says, "Get free PDF cheat sheets." If you have not seen this, our team has at EnglishClass101.com free vocabulary cheat sheets. So these have key vocabulary words, phrases, conversation practice. We can choose one of these and take a look at what's inside. Like, where's the business one? Yeah, there's the business one. So this, for example, cheat sheet includes keywords for the office. There are job titles on this one. We have some motivational quotes, so things to increase your motivation at the office. Each cheat sheet has different vocabulary words about a different topic or theme. So if you want to get these are all for free. Like, can we go back to the previous page? There are so many different topics here, and our team has added many new topics. So you don't have to choose only one. You can choose all of them. So go and get these for free. You can save them onto your phone. You can print them out, keep them on your computer, anything. So you just need your name and an email address at EnglishClass101.com, and then you can get them for free. So check it out. Okay, that is number one, announcement number one. Number two, if you have questions for me, great, I always need your questions. This is our weekly question and answer series called Ask Alicia. I read questions from you that you send me and I try to answer them to the best of my ability. So here is one example of a recent episode of Ask Alicia. If you want to send me questions, great, but please do not put them in YouTube comments. Please do not write questions in Facebook comments. There are so many every day, and I cannot read them all. So please send them to the official Ask Alicia question page. You can find this from the link in the YouTube description. It is at EnglishClass101.com/ask-Alicia. You do need to be a member to send questions there, but that is free and easy to do. So check it out if you have a question for me. Phew, that's all. Okay, great. So that's all for our announcements. Let's see, I think everything is rolling okay. YouTube, I see a lot of kind of strange comments on YouTube. What's going on over there today? Hello. Please save the live, says Samar. Hello, new people. The lives are always saved. We have saved every single live. Go to the live tab to see all of our live streams on the YouTube channel and on Facebook also. So we are recording this. Let's see. Facebook, are you here? Hi, Facebook. What's up? Dana and Juan and Mohammed. Welcome, everybody. Marlene and Marco, what's up on the YouTube chat? Hello. I am going to like and share the video on YouTube, and then we are going to start today's lesson. I'm going to like. If you have not done this, you can do this with me. Like and share. Posted. Good. Okay. So welcome, everybody. If it's your first time, hi, Riyadh on Facebook. You're a newcomer. What's up? Mohammed, happy 4th of July. Yes, today is the U.S. Independence Day, 4th of July, depending on your time zone. Okay, great. It looks like everything is rolling, so let's begin today's topic. Today we're going to talk about your habits. So I will tell you about today's lesson plan, lesson structure, and then your job is to send comments for each of the 6 boxes in today's lesson. That is your challenge for yourself today, okay? I will try my best to check all of the comments. Okay, let's go with the top line first. We're going to talk about positive sentences and then negative sentences down here, okay? We are going to practice a pair for each section in today's lesson, okay? So let's begin. Let's start up here with positive sentences plus every and something at the end here. So for example, every day, every morning, every month, every year, right? Let's start by making a sentence with this pattern. Here is the basic pattern for this box. We have subject. So I, you, he, she, we, they, yeah? Plus a present tense verb. So think about your verb and your subject matching, right? We need to change the verb for he and she sentences today. It also. But today we are going to focus on he and she sentences, okay? Plus, at the end, our every something statement, okay? So let's look at 3 example sentences. I will break them down. You send your examples in the chat and we can review live. So send your habit sentence with this grammar pattern. First one, I brush my teeth every day. I brush my teeth every day. Here's my subject, I. Brush. So no change to the verb here. For this sentence pattern, for this subject, we do not need to change the verb. I brush my teeth. In this case, what do I brush? I brush my teeth. And every, at the end, I chose day for frequency here. I brush my teeth every day. Basic habit sentence, right? Let's go to the second one. Another habit. He is our subject. He drinks coffee every morning. He drinks coffee every morning. So here we have the verb drinks. Why is there an S here? If you do not know the answer, that's okay. This is a present tense verb rule. When we use he, she, and it subjects, our verb takes an S sound at the end. He drinks coffee. If you need more practice with this, please check out my videos about present tense verbs, yeah, and present tense, okay? So he drinks coffee, in this case. Here's my frequency marker, every morning in this case. Yes, you could say every day if you want. In this sentence, we used every morning to be specific, okay? And last one, then I will come to the chat. So send me your questions. I see a lot on YouTube. Facebook, come on, you can do it, Facebook. Okay, so we take a vacation every year. We take a vacation every year. Let's break down this one. Here's my subject, we. Great, okay? The verb, present verb, take. Okay, no S here, yeah? Because we do not use this S ending for present tense verbs unless it is a he, she, or it subject here. In this case, the subject is we, so no change to the verb. Okay, we take a vacation. Here is my frequency marker, every year in this case, right? So as you can see, we can change this every plus something to many different items, many different words. Okay, let's look at the chat. YouTube, oh my gosh, so many. Nice job, YouTube. Ah, I lost one. Okay, I'll start with the top. Alexander, I drive my van every day. Perfect. Alvaro wrote, I brush my teeth every day. Perfect. Tu-ta-san wrote, I meditate every day. Yeah. Jonathan wrote, I walk my dog every morning to ensure he's healthy. Love that. Paloma wrote, I go to the gym every other day. Ooh, nice one, Paloma. Every other day. Love that. Okay. Anjali wrote, I read books every morning. Great. Moises wrote, I study English every day. Is that true? That's awesome. Misael wrote, I swim twice a week. Nice one. Marlene wrote, I do yoga, 3 times a week. So you change the frequency. I love that. Okay. Natalie wrote, I work out every morning. Okay. Alvaro wrote, I watch your lecture every Wednesday. Nice. Many, many different frequency words. P. Puja, I listen to English Class 101 every Thursday. Okay. Patrick wrote, she combs her blonde hair once a day. Okay, so that's very kind of a different sentence pattern, but not incorrect. Okay, let's go to Facebook. Juan wrote, I watch Alicia's lesson every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Woohoo! Is that the only one on Facebook? Come on, Facebook, your YouTube classics. Oh, Riyadh has one. Every morning I get up around 6 a.m. Nice one. Okay, great job. YouTube is crushing it. Woohoo! Nicely done, YouTube. Come on, Facebook. I see many of you are watching on Facebook, but only 2 examples. Come on, Facebook. Come on. Okay, great. Let's continue to the negative now. Nicely done. If I didn't get your example sentence on YouTube, don't worry, I will try to get you later in the lesson. Let's go to the negative form now. Okay, the negative with every is very similar. Okay, here is our pattern for the negative. The negative. Thank you, Control Desk. The negative. So we have subject plus don't or doesn't plus present tense verb plus every blah, 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 every whatever, yeah? So in this case, we need to think about our subject again, because we need to choose the correct negative. So don't, we use with I don't, right? We don't, they don't, yeah? You don't, right? So second, doesn't is used with he, she, it, he doesn't, she doesn't, right? And we do not change this verb here, right? This is a common mistake I see. Sometimes people use this and change the present tense verb into something else. Don't do that. So let's practice. Let's look at our 3 example sentences, and then you can send your examples in the chat and I will check. Okay, let's go to the first example and let's break down the grammar here. First, I don't exercise every day. I don't exercise every day. Here's my subject, I, and we use don't. I do not, right? This makes it negative, yeah? And exercise is my verb here. No change to the verb. Basic dictionary form. Last, I have my frequency marker. Every, in this case, day. I don't exercise every day. Maybe like someone said, I exercise every other day, or whatever it is, yeah? I don't exercise every day. It is correct to say, I do not exercise every day, but this sounds kind of stiff and like a robot. I do not exercise every day, okay? Woo, YouTube, you are sending some examples already in the chat. I love that. Come on, Facebook, I see 1. What's up? 1 person on Facebook. Come on, Facebook. Okay, let's go to number 2. She doesn't call me every week. What is happening here? She is our subject. Our negative is doesn't, does not, right? We must use doesn't to match the subject, she. Don't is incorrect. She don't is incorrect. We must use she doesn't and then the verb. No change to the verb call. So not she doesn't calls. We only change the verb with an S at the end in positive sentence structures. We do not make this change in the negative. She doesn't call me every week. In this case, my frequency is weekly. She doesn't call me every week. Okay, last one. Can we go down a little bit, Control Desk? Sorry, it just kind of got cut off. Yeah, thank you. Okay, I'll go down. Okay, last one in this position. So we don't go skiing every winter. We don't go skiing every winter. Here's our subject, we, and, oh, that was bad, we, plus don't, do not. In this sentence, we must use do not because the subject is we, right? So not we doesn't, but we don't. This is a set pair. And our verb is go. We don't go, in this case, skiing, downhill skiing. Frequency, every winter. So we can use a season in this position. Okay, great. YouTube, you are exploding with example sentences. So let's read. Oh my gosh, great job, YouTube. Let's see. Marlene wrote, I don't go to the supermarket every weekend. Nice. Life of Life wrote, I don't wake up at 6 a.m. or I don't wake up at 6 in the morning. You don't need to write 6 a.m. in the morning. It's the same thing twice. Oh my gosh. Nesibe wrote, I don't drink coffee every morning. Nice. Oh my gosh. 2D Lucky wrote, I don't drink beer every day for health, okay? Gustavo wrote, he doesn't eat junk food every day. Good. Anjali wrote, my friend doesn't call me every day. Nice. Dutasan wrote, I don't take a nap every day. Nice. These are all perfect. Okay. Patrick, I don't play video games every week. Paloma wrote, she doesn't wash her hair every day. Great. Mahendran wrote, I don't drink coffee every day. Okay. Jonathan wrote, I don't like to work out, but I do it for my health. Where's this grammar point? Where's your grammar point? Where is it? Okay. Moises, it was correct, but different grammar. I'm just teasing. Moises wrote, I don't remember my housework every morning. Oh yeah, I would say I don't remember to do my housework every morning. That might be more natural, but good. Misael wrote, she doesn't visit her family every weekend. Oh my gosh, there's so many. Facebook, anything? Nuha on Facebook wrote, I don't cook every day. Nice. Julio wrote, I don't practice any sport every day. I would say I don't practice sports or I don't play sports every day. Personally, I would probably say I don't play sports every day. That sounds the most natural. Dana wrote, I don't drink tea every day. Nice one. What happened? Somebody wrote, I don't play piano every day. Can you go up, control desk? What was that one? Nuha wrote, okay, sorry. Juan wrote, my brother exercises every day. That's a positive. Daniel wrote, she doesn't exercise every Monday. Nice one. Ning, very close. I don't present verb. So not I don't running, I don't run every day. Present verb means no change to your verb. I don't run every day. Then it's perfect. Nice one. Are there more there? Or is that the end of that one? Okay. Paula wrote, I don't have meetings every afternoon. Nice one. Yeah, Facebook. All right. You're coming, Facebook. Keep it up. Keep it up. You have so much competition in the YouTube chat. I can see. YouTube is exploding. So we have to finish there because that took a long time. So let's take one quick break. Well done, everybody. This part was very easy, it seems, for many people. Nice job explaining your habits. We will go to a different sentence structure in part 2. So break time. If you missed it, our team has free PDF cheat sheets for you to download now or later, whenever is best for you. You can find them at EnglishClass101.com. You can find this from the link below the video if you're watching on YouTube or above the video if you're watching on Facebook. You can find all of these different topics. This one, like emergency, travel, business, and work. We looked at business earlier, yeah? But you can go check all of the different topics, download the ones that are interesting or important for you. Save them to your phone, to your computer, print them, put them on your wall, your refrigerator, go crazy. So you can find all of this for free. You can download all of these for free at EnglishClass101.com. So check it out. I really hope that it is helpful for you. There's a lot of new stuff here. If you have not checked recently, go and check because the team adds new topics all the time. Okay, let's continue. If you haven't, now is a great time to hit the like button and share the video because it helps other people find the lesson. Phew, let's continue to part 2. Let's go to our second set. We're going to talk about a positive and a negative here for your habits with usually. And we're going to talk about a weird little grammar thing that native speakers do in the negative section. So watch out. Oh, some more are coming in on Facebook. Shams wrote, I don't go home early. So, oh, you used usually. Shams, wait for this part. I will explain this grammar point in just a moment. And Angel wrote, I don't play soccer every day. Nice one, Angel. Okay, let's continue to part 2 because time is going quickly. Let's talk about the positive sentence pattern for your habits with usually. Usually. So, this is what we are going to practice. Subject plus usually plus present tense verb. Subject plus usually plus present tense verb. So let's look at the first sentence and break down the grammar, okay? And then you can send your examples in the chat. First, I usually eat lunch at 1 p.m. I usually eat lunch at 1 p.m. Subject, I, okay? Next, usually. Usually, okay? So how often? This usually means it's my regular schedule, my regular action, my habit, yeah? My verb eat. No change to the verb here, okay? In this case, I included a time. I usually eat lunch at 1 p.m. So in your sentences with this grammar pattern, the ending, and you'll see here too, the ending will be very different. You can choose what you want to express. This is a very open sentence pattern. Today, we are going to practice just the base here, okay? Let's take a look at the second example. She usually takes the bus to work. She usually takes the bus to work. My subject is she. I continue with usually, yeah? And then, important point, she usually takes. Notice here, I'm drawing an arrow. she usually takes. This has an S, yeah? Because we have to match the verb to the subject. She usually takes. These two things must match, our subject and our verb, right? So we have to use the S here. Yes, there is a word in between, usually is between, but we must make sure our subject and our verb match, right? She takes, so not she take, yeah? She usually takes the bus to work, okay? So the ending in this case is very different, right? Very open, because it's related to the verb. Okay, good. I see many examples coming in already. Nice, nice. Keep going, Facebook. Keep going, Facebook. Okay, let's go to the last one, and then I will check your examples. They usually cook dinner at home. They usually cook dinner at home. Subject is they. So 2+ people, yeah? And usually, frequency. Cook is the verb, right? No change. Plus dinner at home. They usually cook dinner at home. Okay, so this expresses a regular action. How often? Every day? Every week? We don't know. Usually is a very open way to express your habits. Okay, I will go to YouTube first and Facebook second. Just Facebook, do your best. Okay, let's see. So many. Okay, Moises, I'll start. I usually eat fruits and vegetables at breakfast because it's more healthy and I like it. Good. MD Rasael wrote, I usually practice new vocabulary. Perfect. Let's see, I'm trying to find someone, maybe I haven't answered yours before. A question is in here. Comfy wrote, can we use every times here? No, we cannot. To replace usually, every times eat lunch, we cannot say this. If you want to use like every time, that's usually when we have some action or activity, we already are talking about a frequency of that. So you can use every day or every morning, something like that, but you cannot use every time in this sentence pattern. Let's see, what else do I have? Salman, I usually get up early, says Salman. Nice one. Ratan wrote, they usually take a cruise or go on a cruise once a year. Persia, she usually breakfasts, so she usually has breakfast. Usually we say to have breakfast in American English. She usually has breakfast with rice, okay? Freddie wrote, I usually wake up at 6 a.m. Great one. Dr. Alpaca, I love that name. I usually do exercises in the morning. Yeah, good. Okay. And Gustavo wrote, I usually leave the house at 2 p.m. to work. Nice one. Nesibe wrote, I usually eat healthy foods every day. Okay, let's see, Facebook. Riyadh wrote, I usually, oh, that's not a happy one. I usually get ignored. Okay, grammatically correct, but I hope it's not true. Dana wrote, I usually help my daughter with her homework. Nice one. Others, Nuha wrote, I usually eat at home. No cuenta, so you wrote, I am. No be verb here. I usually go to work by taxi. Then it's perfect, taxi, yeah? So just no, there's no be verb. No I am, but I usually go, okay? Sraylik wrote, I usually get up at 7 a.m. Perfect sentence. Numning wrote, I usually drive to work. Yeah! Julio wrote, he usually reads a book in the morning. Perfect. Rem Sina wrote, I usually eat fruit. I usually eat, what do you put? Eat. Present verb here, no S at the end. I usually eat Yeah, I usually eat. Same pattern here. No S. Yeah, then it's perfect. Shams wrote, I usually drive 10 to 11 hours daily. Is that true? That's so much driving every day. Oh my gosh, what happened? Okay. Juan, I usually play soccer with my cousins on Saturdays. Yes. Elias, I usually take a taxi to work. Then it's correct. Okay. Angel wrote, I usually work every day. Good. Saint Ange said, I usually sleep at night. Seems normal. Okay, good. Daniel wrote, I usually work every day. Yeah, Facebook. All right. We got many people participating in Facebook. Okay. Fever, I usually buy a lot of books. So we cannot use very to talk about amounts. Yeah. Great job, Facebook. I see you. Great. Great job, Facebook. Okay. Let's go to the negative now because I'm running out of time very quickly. Let's go to the negative now and practice a kind of weird grammar point, a kind of interesting thing native speakers do when we make the negative here, okay? So first, let's look at this pattern because maybe it's a little confusing, yeah? So when we use negative plus usually, you will see something like this or hear something like this. Subject plus don't or doesn't, and usually and present verb, okay? So it's similar to the negative we practiced in part 1. But you might see this and be like, what does this mean here? Okay, this is a very interesting thing you will see and hear in native speakers. Sometimes we use don't or doesn't before usually. Sometimes we use it after usually. This is something that you will notice, like it seems like it's just a feeling. Sometimes it's an emphasis, a desire. Someone wants to emphasize a certain part or a certain word. So you will hear the negative sometimes before and sometimes after. So you can feel free to be a little flexible also, okay? They're both correct, right? They're both correct. So let's look at some examples of this so I can show you what I mean. Okay, so negatives now. First one, I don't usually wake up early. I don't usually wake up early. Subject, I. Plus our negative, don't, I do not. And then we have usually plus our present verb right here. So, important to note in these negatives, here is my verb, here is my subject. Oh my gosh, they're very far apart in the sentence, right? But we must make sure our verb and our subject match, yeah? There's 2 words between, or 3, do not, technically. I do not usually wake up early, but we must make sure our verb and our subject match, okay? This sentence, I could also say, I usually don't wake up early. Also correct. You can also say that, okay? Let's go to sentence 2. Send your examples, your negative examples, a little more tricky, okay? He usually doesn't arrive late. He usually doesn't arrive late. Okay, he is my subject, okay? Here's my usually, and then my negative is here. Also, here is my verb, arrive, okay? So again, here is my verb, here is my subject, they must match. You might think, why is there no S? Because it's negative, okay? So when we have the negative grammar pattern like this, we do not make a change to the base verb. He usually doesn't arrive late, okay? This sentence is okay. We can also swap these 2 words. He doesn't usually arrive late. You might hear that. So you'll hear, I did it with my voice now, he doesn't usually arrive late. You might hear emphasis on that usually to show that it's really strange, right? Or he usually doesn't arrive late. You might hear people using the emphasis with their voice to show that something is special or something is different. Last one, I'll check real quick the chat and then we'll quickly go through part 3. Okay, last one then. We don't usually give customers samples. We don't usually give customers samples, but it's okay. Here you go. Something like that. Maybe at a store. So again, subject plus negative plus usually plus give. Here is my verb, give, yeah? We don't usually give customers samples, or we usually don't give customers samples, okay? So again, You will hear different positions of these two words in your sentence, and that's okay. Both sentences can communicate this negative pattern. Okay, to the chat. What's happening, chat? YouTube, you are exploding today. I love it. Moises wrote, I don't usually ride a bike. Perfect. Natalie wrote, I don't usually work overtime on Friday. Great. Okay. Marlene wrote, we don't usually drink alcohol. Okay. Alvaro wrote, the employee doesn't usually arrive on time. Okay. Anjali wrote, I don't usually go to college late. Nice. Pooja, he usually doesn't have, so watch out, Pooja. In the negative, we do not change. We do not add an S at the end of the verb, yeah? In positive, we need to change. Yes, you're correct. But negative, no S. So he doesn't usually, he usually doesn't have free time. Then it's perfect. Okay, let's see, who haven't I read a sentence from in a while? Paloma, I don't usually purchase unnecessary things. That's a good habit, I think. Tuta-san wrote, I usually don't watch TV, even though I like it. Nice one. Let's see. Some of you are writing comments just because you want attention. I'm not dumb. Okay, let's go to Facebook. Riyadh wrote, I don't usually go out on Saturdays. Nice one. James wrote, I usually, oh, you have a positive. I usually go to the gym. Okay. Fever wrote, she usually doesn't eat meat. And Juan wrote, I usually don't go to sleep before 10 p.m. Very nice. All right. Sorry if I skipped your comment on YouTube just now. I'm almost out of time. We have to finish our last 2 points very quickly, okay? So go crazy. Send your awesome examples in the chat. If I somehow have missed you today, I will try to get you in part 3. Let's finish today with our last pair. Our positive and our negative pair here will be always and never sentences. An easy way to refresh ourselves. So our positive will be this pattern. Subject, always, present tense verb. Let's get into it right away. I always eat breakfast. I always eat breakfast. So break it down. I, subject, eat. I always eat breakfast. Please note, in this sentence, we must use this pattern. We cannot swap eat and always. I eat always breakfast? No, you must use always before the verb. I always eat breakfast. Second, he always speaks politely. He always speaks politely. Subject is he. Verb, speaks. So this S is here because we must change the verb to match the subject in the positive sentence. Speaks. He always speaks politely. Okay? And last one, we always recycle our trash. We always recycle our trash. Subject is we. Verb is recycle. These two match. We love it. We love it when the verb matches the subject. Okay, your examples are coming in. Romulus wrote, I don't usually eat in the morning. Oh, sorry, that was the last one. Last grammar point. Let's see, new grammar point. Moises, I always run a marathon. What does that mean? I always run a marathon. We usually use always for our everyday habits. I think probably you don't run a marathon every day. You could say, I always run in the morning. Right? That sounds like a regular habit, yeah? Let's see. Let's continue to the second part, and then I'll come to check all of the comments. I think that's a good way to finish up today. Okay, let's talk about never, the opposite here. Very similar grammar pattern. Subject plus never plus present tense verb. Just like this. So easy, right? You don't have to think about don't and doesn't. Let's take a look at our 3 examples. First is, I never forget to pay my rent. I never forget to pay my rent. Okay, here, I never forget. I never forget. These 2 verbs match, and we love it. I forget, okay? Here, she never drinks alcohol. She never drinks alcohol. Okay, here, you'll notice maybe like something as weird is happening. She never drinks. There's an S here, right? You might be like, well, but I thought in negative sentences we have to not change the verb. Yes, when we use this don't or doesn't helping verb or helping word to make the negative, we do not change the verb. However, in this sentence, we use never right? To show that there has a 0% frequency. For this reason, we do need to change the verb. She never drinks alcohol. He never drinks alcohol. So please be careful. This is one important point with never sentence patterns. Okay, last one. My neighbors never make loud noises. My neighbors never make loud noises. Here is my, my subject, a long subject here. My neighbors, they, and my verb is make. They match and we love it, right? My neighbors and make go together. They make. Phew, that was a lot. Oh my gosh, I'm super late. Sorry, control desk. Okay, I'll check a couple of comments and then we'll finish. Misael wrote, I never forget to pay. So if you want to use this forget pattern, great. Don't forget. Don't forget after forget. So I never forget to pay. You need to include that to, the infinitive form after forget. You need to connect those two verbs together. Facebook, Saint Ange wrote, I never forget to take a shower. Great, very important, okay. Fever wrote, he always watches cartoons. Good example. Back on YouTube, Freddie wrote, she never makes breakfast. Good. Dr. Alpaca wrote, I never miss your live classes on YouTube. Love that. Great, please come every week. Gustavo wrote, I never miss work. Good. Marlene wrote, I always talk in English. Great. Moises wrote, I never drink alcohol. Good. Iron Man wrote, I never forget, no change to the verb. I never forget to drink tea. Okay, phew, we have to finish there. Oh, Noom has one. I always have lunch at 12 o'clock. And Dana wrote, we usually go to the beach in summer. Wow, let's finish there. I'm already way over time, so we have to finish for that section today. That was amazing. YouTube, well done. Facebook, you got there. You powered through. You got some good example sentences in. Keep it up for next week as well. I have to say goodbye for this week, though. I talked a lot, as usual. But I will be back next week. Same time, same channel. So please join me again next week on Facebook and on YouTube. Next week's topic will be something that I'm going to tell you in just a moment. Next week, I'm going to talk about how to talk naturally about food and drink. Such an important topic. So that will be at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you don't know your local time, please Google it, or you can set a notification on Facebook or on YouTube so that when we start the live stream, you get a notification. Love that. You can join. So please make sure to do that. If you want to find me on Instagram, you can find the link for that in the YouTube description also. And don't forget to get your free PDF cheat sheets from EnglishClass101.com. They are all free. You can go and get all of them if you want to. Check it out. You just need your name and an email address. Go crazy. Super good, right? All right, so I will say goodbye for this week. Thank you so much to everybody who joined. Thank you so much for so many example sentences. I'm very impressed this week. That was super, super awesome. I love it. Keep practicing. If you want more practice with this, I recommend you do a search on the YouTube channel for a present tense verb lesson. So have a great day, have a great week, have a great weekend, and I will see you again next time. Bye.